Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones just broke into my apartment again and neuralized me again. And the Men in Black just confiscated my entire fragrance collection again. If you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, then you missed the designer version. The M.I.B and I recommend you unmiss it as soon as possible, or the black suits will be coming for you too. However, the Men in Black did their homework. Before they wiped my fragrance memory clean, they deeply studied my taste and left behind a lifetime supply of the only 8 niche fragrances they knew I would need. 2 per season, so that there is a casual and a classy option for each season. And if you haven't already realized it, this is completely crazy. This is ridiculous. 8 niche fragrances? It's not enough. But Tommy gave me a really nasty scowl on their way out the door. Nightmare fuel, honestly. So I'm not gonna F around and find out. Let's dive right into it. For the fall time, my casual pick for the fall, this could be day or night. That's why I did classy versus casual. These are interchangeable, so I could wear this fragrance day or night. I do find it fairly casual. I wear it more on a casual night out, honestly, but I also might wear it during the day. But when I want a little bit more of a sexy vibe, this is from Micallef. This is called DesirToxic. I've talked about it a lot on my channel. I call it Parfum de Marley Layton's older, more mature, more mysterious cousin. It has a blend of all the right elements. It has this kind of dark, fruity juiciness that is covered in a warm spice. I almost get like dark, juicy plum. Not exactly the smell of plum, but based on the color I see when I smell this. Maybe even a black currant, that might be better. Dipped in cinnamon and cardamom. So there is the spice like sticking to the fruit because the fruit was wet. You get the idea. Get your mind out of the gutter. There's a little bit of cannabis that brings this slightly earthy, slightly funky herbal edge to the scent that honestly gives it its character, and it dries down to some sweet resins and oak moss, but it keeps that sexiness. Cardamom really is the face of the alluring vibe to this fragrance. I think it is perfectly, again, casual, day or night. If you want to have that vibe, if you want to be that guy, M.I.B knew I wanted to be that guy. So this is a good one. They chose this one wisely. That is DesirToxic from Micallef. And I would be lying to you if I did not include this fragrance as my classy option. Honestly, this is a fragrance I have to keep myself from wearing. So the M.I.B, they knew. They saw the bottle, they saw the dent, and they're like, okay, yeah, this guy,
he wears his own fragrance a lot. How conceited.
I don't know if that's accurate, but I do wear this fragrance a lot. Zaharoff Second Soul. This is my collaboration with Zaharoff. I helped create this fragrance from the ground up, and I am so proud of it. If you want to know what my fragrance taste is without me even telling you, this is it in a bottle. This is it. It is encapsulated here. It's kind of what I would call a fresh, spicy, but leathery, boozy, smoky, sweet fougere. There is an almost clean barbershop-like feel to it. Smooth, kind of suede leather. There is a nice cooling, boozy quality to it, along with some spices that are very alluring. But there is a dark, mysterious quality with tobacco, with myrrh resin, with smoke. Hits all the boxes for me, and it is perfect for the fall. So Tommy Lee, Will Smith, good one, guys. Second Soul. Going to be linked down below to check it out before it's gone forever. It will be gone by the end of this year. That is the forecast. Don't miss out. Moving into the winter, my casual option. Honestly, this could be a classy option too. But again, day or night is when I would wear it, and compared to my classy option, I find this a little bit more casual because it has a little bit more of a cozy feel to it, but it's still something I would wear out. This is from Algabra. It's called Labyrinth of Spices. I don't know why more people don't talk about this fragrance. I find it to be incredible. It checks all the boxes. It is super spicy. Every spice you can think of is in here. Cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom. Everything is in here to bring this dusty, warm, sweet, alluring quality mixed with tobacco, mixed with some coffee, this Turkish coffee feel. There's a warmth here, but there is a lift to it. There is this electrifying presence to the scent, and it is incredibly powerful. Again, all boxes checked. I love the wearing experience. It has gotten me several compliments. Men in Black seem to know that this is a lovely scent. They want me to keep talking about it. I think that's why they left it here. They know me.
Somebody understands me.
This one doesn't get talked enough, so they left it for me to keep sharing it with you so you guys can experience it. Stop sleeping on Algabra Labyrinth of Spices. Get a sample from Decant X. I'm going to have a link down below, and try this fragrance and let me know what you think. This was love at first sniff for me. Again, Men in Black, they do their research, maybe in a scary way. They might know more about me than I think they know about me. They went back to some of my old videos. They saw when I first started talking about this fragrance from Penhaligon's Halfeti Cedar. Again, love at first sniff. I can't guarantee it'll be a love at first sniff for you, but I can guarantee that I think when you smell this, you will agree, man, this is classy stuff. This is very dry cedarwood, upfront, spicy, dry, warm cedarwood with peach, but it also has this dried fruit, sweet, pruny booziness to it. Kind of fruity, but not fresh. Pretty thick and dense woods. So classy. Pretty much nighttime only for me, and it is fairly powerful for me, so I don't spray it too much. I'm gonna link down below to a decant. I think Decant X has it. So if you have not checked this one out yet, I've been talking about it for like 3 years now, almost 4 years. If you haven't yet checked it out and you've been around here at least 2 years, the Men in Black are gonna come for you too, and they're gonna leave this with you, and you'll know what I mean. And you just got yourself a free gift, so congratulations. Maybe don't try it and wait for them to kick your door down, and they'll gift you with a bottle, and you'll be so happy. Penhaligon's Halfeti Cedar. Let's move into the springtime. This is one I wore a lot coming out of the spring into the summer, through the summer, but mainly in the spring, I was really enjoying this one, and I can see myself wearing this every day. This is one of those fragrances, I could wear this as a daily wear. It's a perfect signature scent, super versatile, mostly casual, but could be a little classy too. From Ormond James, we have Ormond Man, the classic from the early 2000s. It's a beautiful mixture of fresh and warm elements. You do have fresh cooling juniper berry, a lot of cardamom in here, some citruses. So it is fresh, spicy, cooling. There's a dryness to it, and there's a pop to this fragrance. But it's not necessarily the brightest fragrance. I'm mostly getting kind of an herbal woodiness. You do have black hemlock, which I couldn't tell you much about. Apparently a little bit of oud, but also lots of cedarwood, sandalwood, and vetiver. A touch of an almost natural foresty sweetness, if you can imagine, like tree sap or some kind of pine, the natural sweetness that comes with that. I get that vibe in here, but it is fresh, kind of nutty smelling, woody, and spicy. Beautiful. Super versatile, and a classy option for the springtime. This is perfectly spring. It's very green, it's very leathery and woody, a little bit of sweetness in there. Also juniper berry. Juniper berry is a great note for the spring. This is from Argos. It's Brivido della Caccia, Thrill of the Chase. Again, green, smoky, woody leather with a touch of a tonka bean like sweetness. You have some mate tea, so there is this pretty sharp green herbal quality to it that might turn some of you off. That might be the kicker, but I think it gives it a true noticeable personality, makes it super classy, day or night wear for the springtime, performs well if you need that. I have not been shy about my love for this fragrance, and the Men in Black are observant people. They don't just look clean and put together in their suits. They're smart people. I understand that the vetting process to join their ranks is not for everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. They chose wisely. That is Brivido della Caccia. And the summertime. This has been my top summer niche fragrance for a couple years now. Not much has changed. Again, shouldn't be surprised here. Thank you, Will, if you see this video. I appreciate your paying close attention to my life, which I never thought I would see that day, because I've been doing the same for you. So we're kind of the same, you know, like you're famous. I guess I'm famous now since you know me and you chose Zaharoff Renaissance for me to wear forever as a casual option in the summertime. And I'm not mad. This is an uplifting fragrance. That is the best word I could use to describe this. It kind of makes my mouth water when I smell the citruses. Very juicy, bright blend of lemon with mint, fresh, bright, uplifting, as I said, but it does have a interesting twist to the dry down. It gets a little ambery and musky, actually quite musky as it dries, and whatever they're using in the base here actually makes it stick around on the skin quite a while. I get some great performance out of this. We're talking 10 plus hours. It kind of loses a little bit of its freshness and its pop, but it's still there, and it still has character to it that I find really interesting and other people seem to find very pleasant. So if you have not yet tried Zaharoff, quality here is beautiful. As far as a great performing citrus fresh fragrance goes for the summer, this is one of the best you can consider. Zaharoff Renaissance, gonna be a link down below. And finally, my classy option for the summer. I'm so glad that the Men in Black did this for me, because I could not imagine sitting here for hours and hours, if not days, putting this video together. So, at first I was a little violated when they came in and they took everything and they flashed me and I was blind for like 8 minutes, and that, it wasn't fun. It wasn't comfortable, but the end result, I can't be mad at them. I really appreciate them doing the work for me. Again, this would have taken me forever. So thank you, Men in Black. They do not have a weapon aimed at my head right now off camera. All of this is genuine thought, authentic emotion. Thank you, Men in Black. My classy option is Oligarch from Raja Parfum. Now, a little bit of an unfair choice, and for that reason, I'm choosing the version that you can currently buy, which is the newly packaged and marketed Isola Blue. Essentially the same fragrance. It is based on the Parfum version of the Oligarch DNA. This is the EDP, which is the original. Honestly, this is still my favorite version. It still has a beautiful pop and brightness to it. Fresh, kind of green, medicinal, citrusy, but with a sweet fruitiness, with this sharp woodiness as it dries down. It just smells clean, masculine, and elegant, but easy to understand. This is a slightly richer, more rounded version of this profile, perhaps a little less bright, but just as classy, just as elegant, and essentially the same message is coming across here. And once again, this one is readily available while this is not. So I'm going to have links to decants of getting yourself Isola Blue. I would definitely check it out if you have not already. I do believe it's a very special DNA. It has been a bestseller for the brand for a reason. So once again, I want to thank Men in Black for doing me a solid. If I had to choose one summer fragrance to wear in classy situations forever, it would easily be the Oligarch / Isola Blue DNA. So I'm going to have everything linked down below. All right, that's it. Again, ridiculous exercise. I'm just glad that I didn't have to do the work. I just had to sit down and turn on the camera and start talking to you and share the results that the M.I.B left me with. So I want to know what you think. Let me know how you feel about these fragrances down in the comments if you've tried them. If you have not yet tried them, I would go down to the description, check out the links below, get yourself a sample, and see what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.